BJP's winning electoral mission and Prime Minister Narendra Modi's formidable popularity is under question for the first time in his career of 12 years as a Prime Minister. What are the reasons for that? Firstly, the BJP's rise to power, especially the Modi's invincibility, stems out of the Hindutva political project. And the Rama Janmabhoomi movement was the cynosure of the Hindutva political project. The BJP was catapulted from mere 2 seats to a continuous winning mission status, essentially because of the Hindutva politics centered around the Ram temple movement. In fact, Narendra Modi was at the forefront at every stage of construction, foundation stone construction and inauguration of Ram temple. Narendra Modi has appointed 12 out of the 15 members to the trust from the central government's initiative, and Prime Minister's former principal secretary headed the construction committee. His close associate Champat Rai was the general secretary of the trust, was incidentally the international vice president of Vishwa Hindu Parishad, the RSS wing. So Narendra Modi has always claimed credit for realization of the dream of Ram temple. Today, the serious charges of misdeeds and the theft, that too on such a large scale, and the land scams associated with Ayodhya Ram Temple Trust are seriously questioning the Hindutva credentials. Opposition always found a challenge in facing the BJP's Hindu majoritarian politics. So whenever opposition tried to question Bharatiya Janata Party, the Saffron Brigade was always branding the opposition as anti-Hindu, anti-national. So therefore, always the opposition was handicapped in this in the fight against the Hindutva narrative. Understanding this weakness, parties like Aam Aadmi Party and even parties like Samajwadi Party tried to take up a soft Hindutva line in order to fight the Bharatiya Janata Party's hardline Hindutva. But the hardline Hindutva prevailed over the soft Hindutva, and the so-called secular parties' experiments with soft Hindutva were proven to be a disaster. So now the Ram temple episode, not just in the Ram temple, there are allegations even in the Kedarnath and Badrinath temples seriously challenge the Hindutva political project. They are not ordinary temples. They are the greatest temples of Hindu belief, and crores of Hindus look at both the Ayodhya Ram temple and the Kedarnath and Badrinath temples as the greatest symbols of their faith. And today, the latest sea voter survey revealed that 53% of even NDA voters feel that they are betrayed, because these temples are not ordinary temples. The Ram temple is the result of a massive political movement spread over decades. So, and this money is not donated by any rich man or a corporate wealthy person. This is the money donated by ordinary devotees, and their trust is now shattered and they feel they are betrayed. So the Hindutva political project faces the first ever challenge to its electoral invincibility. The second aspect is Hindutva was always associated with the cultural nationalism. The BJP dovetailed Hindutva paradigm with the nationalist political narrative. So the nationalism and Hindutva were almost immersed in the Bharatiya Janata Party's electoral narrative. But in the recent developments, I have also questioned the nationalist narrative. because the Prime Minister Modi is not even responding to what has happened in the Ram temple. When you say that the Hindu identity is the national identity, any betrayal of the Hindu faith will also be considered as a betrayal of the nationalist sentiment. So, therefore, the Narendra Modi's not just Hindutva politics, but even the nationalist rhetoric faces a serious test today. Then the next narrative was the Vishwaguru narrative. BJP, Narendra Modi always propagated that under the leadership of Bharatiya Janata Party and especially Narendra Modi, India is becoming a global superpower. So India is able to decide and define and influence the global developments. There was time when BJP ecosystem tried to project the image that Narendra Modi is the only person who can resolve the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Modi paid a visit to both Russia and Ukraine. Modi told Putin that this is not an era of war. Modi's statement became global headlines. But today, when the war is in the India's immediate, if not immediate, extended neighborhood in West Asia, Prime Minister Modi's BJP government has driven the country to such a situation that this great nation has no place in the global diplomatic conversation around the West Asia war. India is not heard, India is not seen, India is not consulted, except for the normal routine diplomatic engagements. So West Asia is not even Europe. We have much more bigger stakes in the West Asia compared to the Russia-Ukraine war or theater. This is the place where we import 2/3 of our energy supplies. This is the place where we depend not just for oil and gas, but fertilizers and a whole lot of things. And this is a place over 1 crore Indians work in different countries. And their remittances form a significant chunk of the foreign exchange reserves of India. So therefore, we have economic, strategic interest in the West Asian region. But quite unfortunately, India is completely missing. And more worrying is the Pakistan's rise to the diplomatic high table. Pakistan, a flawed state, a failed state, an economically crippled state, is now the chief mediator between the United States and Iran. Notwithstanding the drawbacks of Pakistani's diplomatic heft and notwithstanding the vacillations in the Trump stand on West Asia, the fact remains that Pakistan has become a central consultation point for Trump dispensation as far as resolving the West Asian conflict is concerned. Interestingly, Pakistan has no relations with Israel. Iran also is skeptical of Pakistan. America knows how well the Pakistan play the double diplomacy. Still, Americans have to and Iranians have to rely on Pakistan, essentially because a country like India has distanced itself due to the short-sighted foreign policy of Narendra Modi's regime. We have embraced Israel hours before the Netanyahu regime let loose its reign of terror on Iran. And India refused to even condole the killing of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. We have taken 3 days to even sign on this register to express our condolences. Today, Indian delegation was compelled to go to Iran to attend the Khamenei's funeral. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi sent a special emissary, Jaishankar, the foreign minister, to Dhaka to attend to Begum Khalida Jia's funeral. And Khalida Jia is a known anti-Indian politician, and her association with Pakistan is also well known. Still, we have gone there because we wanted to ensure Indian strategic interest in the post-Hasina Bangladesh. Nothing wrong in it. But why was such a diplomatic vision and foresight missing in the West Asian theater? So as a result, we have given ground, we have ceded ground to Pakistan, which is an absolute foreign policy disaster. So then the question is, Narendra Modi is associated with clean governance. Narendra Modi is associated with anti-corruption political plank. Opposition tried to puncture this narrative during 2019 elections, waging a big battle on the Rafale deal. But no, except Congress, the two Congress president leader Rahul Gandhi, no other opposition party, barring the left, or no other opposition leader has taken the Rafale political narrative seriously. And of course, people were unable to connect to the Rafale political narrative. When Congress said Chokidar Chor hai, Narendra Modi has used it to his advantage, claiming that Mai hu Chokidar. But that's not the case with the Ayodhya Ram Temple theft. Ayodhya Ram Temple theft is emotionally disturbed the crores of Hindus. Crores of Hindus feel it as a betrayal of their faith. And Narendra Modi is known for good governance. Narendra Modi claims to be clean government, but run the clean government. But where has his ability to control corruption? Where has his ability to ensure purity and probity in public life? When it comes to his very, very important, personally interested project like Ayodhya Ram Temple. So therefore, the latest developments have seriously eroded Narendra Modi's credibility, especially in relation to his major electoral narratives.